So let's start working with these Panda series. So how do you adjust a Panda series? All right, a lot of the same methods to modify data and add new data to an existing series can be used for more detailed data frames. So what we're going to talk about as far as how to manipulate series, remember all a series is a one column data frame. So querying a series can be done, adding new data to existing data, modifying the data the way you do it in a series, same way you do it in a data frame. Querying a series can be done based on the index position or by the index label. Okay. All right, so again, we want to bring in pandas, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a copy and paste here. All right, I want to make sure I've got got single quotation marks around it. Doesn't matter, it works too. I do want to have this be capitalized. And this is the way we created our series before. This was S2, we're going to call it S1 this time. So let's create let's read in pandas, and then let's create S1, which is my series. So let's run that. And here I've got my series, and I can print S. So we can see what it looks like. Okay, that's what it looks like. So there are a variety of different functions you can use to see what's in different positions. So if I wanted to know, right, so remember, US is the index for item 0 in this series, right? This is item 0, item 1, item 2, right? So if I didn't have these index labels, we could just be, this is 0, 1, 2. So if I wanted to find out what's in location, index location, ILOC, 0, and run that, that will tell me that is football. So that's one way of doing it. I could also do S by the label. So if I want to know US, run that. Also tells me football. So either way, I can do it based on 0, which is its actual position, index location, or based on the index label. If I wanted to say, well, what is in Argentina? I would expect that should be soccer, but and I've got the wrong. And hit OK, that should be soccer. And that's exactly what we would expect. So you can, now that you know how to get items out of a series, do a lot of the same things if you have a data frame. Now, what if you wanted to change your series? Let's change the US sport from football to baseball. And then let's add Canada and its sport, hockey. So we want to do these two things. All right. Okay, so first off, what we want to do is we want to say, okay, in S location for the US, we would like that to be equal to baseball. All right, so now you can't see this up here, but now if we just hit print S, we should see that this changes here from football to baseball. So let's first of all run this line, and then let's print S to see if our change happened. Now the US is baseball. Well, now let's add Canada. So S location, Canada, I want that to be equal to hockey. So I'm going to run that, and then I'm also going to print S again, just to kind of show the steps and show the progression. So let's hit S location, and then let's print S. Now I've got baseball in the US, and I've added Canada, and I've added hockey. Why don't we think about dropping South Korea from the series? Let's drop South Korea from the series. Maybe we don't want that. Maybe we don't want that sport in there. So let's drop South Korea from the series. All right. The way we do that is we're going to drop S drop, and what we want to do is we want to drop South Korea. All right, and then again we'll go and we will print S to see if it worked. Because I like checking my work. So S drop, and it already, I didn't have to print it, it just did it for me. So S drop South Korea, and I can print it again. And I printed it out, it's now dropped South Korea. So different ways to add and drop items within a series, a lot of the same thing. You can probably do a lot of the same things with data frames, and we'll get a little bit more in depth with that in some of our next videos.